everybody, it's Heather from Cottontail Crafts. I have another video of what I got made this week. So I haven't been feeling very good. I'm on like day 3 of a headache, and I helped my husband drywall in our basement that leaked a couple years ago. And I'm old and I'm feeling it. So I just have not been myself the past couple of days. I still crocheted though, and I think I did pretty good. I'm trying to think if I took any days off from crochet. Maybe Sunday I didn't do anything because I had my market. But other than that, I'm pretty sure I crocheted something every day. So the first thing I did was I went back to my little mini birds pattern, and I have done so many different variations of this bird. It's a free pattern on Instagram, but I have not done this variation before. And I'm trying to get my $8 to $10 bin like full. I'm probably 3/4 of the way there. So I'm getting there. But the first thing I made this week was, I made 10 of them. I did 5 with peacock, turquoise color for the stripe. So I did dark gray, peacock, I think that's iris, and then light gray, and then I actually looked up pigeons online, and they have bright, dark orange feet. So I chose mango. So I made 5 with the peacock stripe, my favorite free Instagram pattern. And then I made 5 more with seaside as the stripe instead of peacock. And I love how they turned out too. Like, so cute. So I might actually do a short video of my maybe 5 favorite free patterns on Instagram. I was looking at my YouTube studio the other day, and I think in the last 28 days I've had like 168 new subscribers. So I thought maybe I would put out a video of my 5 favorite patterns and do that, show you all my different bird variations, because these are my favorite thing to make for markets. They're quick, they're easy, and for me, I don't know about your area, but I can get like $10 for these little guys, and they work up so fast. So maybe I'll do that. Let me know in the description if you would like to see a video of my 5 favorite free Instagram patterns. And I'll put that video out for you guys. So I made 10 more little mini birds, and my bin is getting pretty good full. So then on Wednesday I did a live, and I made an axolotl because I was working on them all week, so I had the pattern memorized. So I thought it would be good to do a pattern that I had memorized on my live, and then I'm not referencing a pattern, and I can stay interactive and chat with you guys. I mean, it's hard to crochet and chat at the same time. It really is. This is the one I made during my live. And this yarn is from Michaels. I like the Michaels yarn for the axolotls because I charge $15 for these. And in the Parfait Chunky, they're smaller. So I like to use the Michaels yarn. So I actually had a couple of trolls show up on my live Wednesday night. So I did reach out to 2 people who have been to pretty much all the lives that I've done. I mean, I've only done like 3. So I'm waiting to hear back from them if they would be interested in doing being a moderator, so they can kick out the trolls that show up, because let me tell you, It's so distracting. And I know I say ignore them when we're in the chat, but it's hard. It's hard to ignore people who are being ignorant, typing in capital letters. I know some of them are probably kids that are immature, have nothing better to do, but I need to have at least 2 moderators, I think, going forward for my live. So hopefully they reach out to me and agree. If not, I can find other people to do that. I don't think I'll have a problem. But yeah, I want to have lives that are troll-free. But anyway, so I made 8 small axolotls this week. So I did 2 in this variation. I did 2 in yellow and mustard, which I think look really good together. And I find the hardest part of these axolotls is getting your accent stripe straight. But I didn't do too bad on these guys at all. Then I did bloom variegated yarn with the green. And I went to Michael's this weekend because I wanted to buy some bright colored mica powders and chunky glitter, because I'm going to be doing some more safety eyes with the resin and the mica powders. I think it'll be quicker. I'll still use the paint that I bought, but I think the resin and the mica powders, I could set it under my UV lamp, and I think it'll end up being a lot quicker. So I might put a tutorial out on that. If you're interested in that, let me know. I thought it would be maybe cool to pick out some variegated yarn and make eyes to match the yarn, and then make the plushie with those eyes and just do a couple of samples of that. So I'm thinking about doing that in the future too. So I made 2 with the floral yarn and the green. I did 1 with, this is so pretty. And I didn't really have a Michael's yarn that matched the green flex, so I used Parfait Chunky, and instead of single crocheting down the gill, I half double crocheted to make them a little bit thicker, because the Parfait Chunky isn't as thick as the Michael's yarn. And this green has like glitter in it. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but this is such an easy pattern. This is Crochet by Genna, and she actually put up a free tutorial on YouTube for this axolotl. So I will link that in the description below. Then I did 1 in pink and white. Again, I used Parfait Chunky for the gills because I didn't have Michael's light pink. Michael's, you need to come out with more color choices, because I think I can speak for most of us crocheters. I think we would prefer the Michael's yarn over the Parfait Chunky, and you will end up making more money if you did that. Like, seriously, come up with some more colors. I know I can't be the only one out there. I can't be. So then I made a purple with this pretty variegated. I don't know, I like the Michael's yarn better. I just love it. It's just more sturdy, it's thicker, I love it. It's better. I mean, I like Parfait Chunky, don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose between Michael's yarn and Parfait Chunky, I would choose Michael's. I choose Parfait Chunky because Michael's doesn't carry the selection that I like. Okay, enough of that rant. So I decided to make an axolotl in the size 7 yarn. I'm not really a fan of how this variegated turned out on this project. I think it would look better like on a turtle shell or something. The gill, I used the solid color. And then this one's variegated, which has the same color in it. I don't know. I think it's okay, but I would prefer the variegated to be more, not so spread out and stripy. I'm sure there's a kid out there that would love it, but for me, I like the variegateds that have more color changes quicker. But I did use the painted safety eyes that I made, and I think they look really, really good. Really happy with how this turned out. But I don't think I'll make another one with this yarn. But I did make another one with the size 7 yarn using the new Michaels size 7 yarn. And I like this one a lot better because it's consistent all the way through. So the body I used green multi or mint multi, and then the tail and gill I did green and yellow multi. And I think he turned out a lot better. And I'm thinking I can probably get $30 for these. I don't think I'll have a problem at all. They're so soft. So I made 2 jumbo axolotls and 8 little ones. Oh, I need lip soap or something. My lips are dry. So I still am applying to be a pattern tester. I still have not been chosen when I apply. But I did have somebody reach out to me on Instagram asking if I would be interested in pattern testing for her. And I'm like, absolutely. So she emailed me the pattern on Wednesday, and I actually had Thursday off work, which I don't normally have a weekday off. So I made him Thursday. And I've never made one of these before. So when she sent me the pattern, I was pretty excited. And he turned out so cute. And I didn't have any problems with the pattern. He worked up fairly easily. But I made a monkey. Isn't he cute? Look at his smile, his little smile. Again, I wanted to do him in the Michaels yarn and not the Perfect Chunky. I wanted him to be a good size. And I love his little hair on the top of his head. Like, he's pretty much, the only thing you have to sew on is the muzzle and the tail. The arms get crocheted in. His tail, it's quite long, and she gave you the options of leaving it straight or stitching it to the back of the head. So I liked this version better. Again, I did struggle with the tail because I got big old man hands, and that's a long tube that you're crocheting, right? But he's totally worth it. I use gold painted eyes on him. I do have felt eyes, but the felt eyes that I have, I just didn't think they would do this monkey justice. So I chose 25mm painted glitter eyes. He was very easy, no issues at all. And he works up like from the toes to the tip of his, he's one piece. So you just crochet all your pieces, set them aside, and then I don't know how long it took me. I didn't time him, but I would definitely make another one, no problem. But I'm gonna wait for him to sell before I do make another one. I have a habit of making more than one, and then the item not selling, and then you're kind of not stuck with them, and some items just take longer to sell than other items. Like, for instance, Crochet Grove, I bought the panda pattern from her, and I made two. I made one in gray and white, and I made one in black and white. I still have them both. They're a good size. I have them priced at $45 because they're worth $45. It's just going to take the right buyer, I think, for that pattern. I bought 2 large otters recently. Well, I didn't buy 2. I bought the pattern and I made 2. I still have them both. Again, he's a very good size, and I have him priced at $45. But I've had other things priced $45 to $50, and they sell right away, like my cows, my fire lizards sold right away. So it just depends on the pattern, I think. I'll probably charge $40 for him. He wasn't as much work as some of the other patterns that are the same size as him, so I'll probably put $40 on him. And I think monkeys are pretty popular with the kids, I would think. I would have liked to have done him in brown, but Michael's doesn't have a really nice brown, and the brown I have is way too dark. So I chose gray and white. So thank you, Bonnie, for picking me to pattern test. I enjoyed it. Like, I hope I get picked for more stuff. I will link her shop in the description below. She's got a cute poodle. Like, go check her out. She's amazing. And we all pattern tested pretty quickly for her, so I think she said she's going to get the pattern out 3 days sooner than she originally planned. So that's good. So it might even be available now if you want to go check out this cute little monkey. I think he's adorable. So thank you, Bonnie, for reaching out to me and asking me to test for you. Very happy to do it. Okay, so then I think it was, I'm trying to think of which night it was, but I follow her on Instagram and I follow her on YouTube. Her name is Melly, and she put out this pattern not that long ago. I did apply to be a pattern tester. I didn't get chosen, but I knew I wanted to buy this pattern, so I bought it. I either bought it Friday or Saturday. I might have bought it Friday night. I can't remember. But anyway, her and Stitches by Patty was live on Instagram, so I can't remember what I was crocheting. Could have been an axolotl. No, it must have been Friday night. Saturday night I was making this fella and watching my hockey game. That's what it was. So Friday night she was live on Instagram with Stitches by Patty. And I purchased the pattern during the Instagram live. But look at this. I mean, come on. It's a sleeping baby elephant. I did it in Parfait Chunky. I just love this. I love it. And of course I had to do it with my favorite colored accent, turquoise. But I believe this is Seaside. Seaside and the darker gray from Parfait Chunky. This is no sew. The only thing you sew on is the eyes. So you crochet the ears, set them aside, crochet the front legs, set them aside, crochet the back legs, set them aside, and then you start with the trunk. And the trunk and the body is all one piece. And then you crochet the ears in, the legs in, the tail in. So this is 100% no sew, except for the eyes. Again, the only thing I really struggled on was the trunk, because this is 6 single crochets in the round, and there's quite a few rounds to the trunk. But I got big old man hands, so that was the only thing that I found a little difficult with this pattern, was the trunk. Other than that, it was pretty easy to do. And I've done other critters in the past with color changes on the feet, so I've gotten used to that, so that wasn't a problem. I just think it is so flippin' adorable. So she just reached 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I will link her in the description. I'll link her Etsy store in the description too. Again, her name is Melly, and I think this is her. I think she has a free puffer pattern on Instagram. I think this might be her first pattern on Etsy, and she's going to be coming out with a whole line of sleeping baby animals. I just applied to be a tester for the next one that's coming out, which is a cute little Benji the Beaver. He's cute. They're all going to be cute. I can't wait to see what she comes out with next. But it's adorable. Like, I can't imagine these not selling well. There's a lot of people out there who love elephants. I guess they're supposed to be good luck. We'll see. I made this one Saturday night, watching my hockey game. And Sunday, today, I made another one. And I wanted to make it in the Michael's yarn. And while I was making it, I was watching her YouTube live stream this morning. And it was like 2 hours long. So I'm like, I'll put it on, I'll listen to it, get her some, you know, watch time hours and help her channel out. I love it in the Michael's yarn. Again, it's a little bit thicker, sturdier. It just feels a little more well-made. I decided to do the light gray because that's all I had for the Michael's yarn. And I thought this pretty coral would be a good accent color. I love this pattern. Like, it's so cute. And it worked up quite a bit bigger than this one, which it usually always does. But yeah, go follow her, go subscribe to her channel. She puts out a lot of content. I wish I could put out that much content. But I'm trying to do like my one video a week and my one live a week right now. I signed up for some more markets. So I'll have more like market content coming up. I have 2 markets paid for in March, not including the Muscataubbit market just up the road from me. So I'll probably do those markets and squeak into the Muscataubbit Farmers Market. I signed up for more markets in April and May in areas I've never done before. I got another market that I'm signed up for at the French Duck, which is a little hobby farm. I hope to get permission from her to film some of the animals. Like I said, I'd like to do a tutorial on the mica powder and the resin. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. It's hard though, because I work outside of crochet. But I only work 20 hours a week, so I'm hoping to get more videos out for you guys. So again, I would like to get those moderators for my YouTube channel so I can stream without any issues of trolling, because that's a big pain in the butt. So yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Melly, for coming out with such cute patterns for us to make. Like, I think I'm gonna have to make some kind of thumbnail with these guys because they're so adorable and I just love them. So thank you to everybody who's subscribed recently. I really appreciate it. yeah, so that's it for this week, and we will see you hopefully Wednesday night when I go live. I'm not sure what I'm going to be making. Maybe I'll just work on some more mini birds because it's a pattern I know, and I don't want to have to be focused on a pattern when I'm chatting with you guys. So yeah, that's it. Look at these cute little babies. I just love them. All right, thank you for watching, everybody. We will see you Wednesday and next week with what I made this week. Bye.